and welcome. Thank you for joining me today. This is a conversation heart to heart and consciousness with itself. This is coming from a non-dual perspective, meaning there is one consciousness operating through every single physical and non-physical body or object. Today I would like to speak about heaven and hell. I've made videos about this before, but it seems needed in this current times that we should be talking about this again, because there is a lot of fear propaganda going on in this perceived external reality that we call the world. So heaven is not a place, neither is hell. It's not a physical place. It is a state of consciousness that you, as human body mind, create. This state of consciousness will then manifest in your external reality, and thus you create your own heaven or hell, depending on your memories, depending on your beliefs, depending on your likes and dislikes, depending on the amount of participation, meaning the amount of focus and energy you're giving to your external world, and what your energetic output is. So, we humans have the tendency of getting lost in our own creation, often not being aware that we are the ones who are creating our so-called life story, our life circumstances, our whole external reality, our experience here in this physical reality. And we have a tendency of getting lost in that and ending up living by the limitations we put on ourselves, which then reflect back to us from this external reality, seemingly confirming the limitations we have put on ourselves. Yes? So, in short, you create your own heaven and you create your own hell, depending on what your output is and where your focus is. Are you still playing in all this external reality? Are you believing what the external reality is telling you? Are you taking the values, the beliefs, the stories of your external reality on as your own values, beliefs, and stories? Because that then will determine whether your experience will be heaven or hell. I'm trying to stabilize my camera because of the weather. It's very overcast and cloudy, and it seems that my camera cannot decide whether it's light or dark. So I think I need to stop moving, and maybe that will stabilize it. So, it helps to have the awareness that everything comes from the inside out. It helps to have the awareness that it is for us to take responsibility of whatever we have created in our perceived lifetime, in our perceived story. It's still moving. Once you take responsibility for your own creation and stop blaming and shaming the external world for your life, for your story, for your circumstances, you will find that your energetic output will shift and your external world will shift, depending on the views and beliefs, perceptions and perspectives that you are holding within. So it really comes down to whatever you're holding in your mind, whatever your beliefs are, whatever your belief systems are, and whatever you're taking on from the limitations your seeming external world is putting on you. If you believe you are limited, you will then live in a limited way and put more limitations on your external world, which will then eventually start feeling very oppressive and very limited. Yes. I'm trying to move this here. Your limitations come from your mind. Yes? And once you can move past the limitations of your mind, you will comprehend and internalize that all this, what you perceive to be out there, is a mirror reflection of what you're holding within. Yes? A mirror reflection showing you your own beliefs, your own stories, playing out. All your likes and dislikes, whatever you're for and whatever you're against, playing out in a tug of war in your external reality. Yes? As long as you're for something or against something, there will be a tug of war in your perceived world, in your perceived reality. If you wish to see more balance, let's call it balance, more balance and love in your external world, there's nothing to fix out there, because truly there's nothing out there. What you're seeing out there is a reflection, like an illusion of your internal state. Yes? But as long as you're playing into it, as long as you're giving it energy and focus out there, you will be participating in creating more of the same. Yes? So if there's a lot of things out there that you're against, you're participating in creating more of what you're against, because it will reflect back to you as your creation. Yes? We humans have the tendency to get distracted by our own creation, what we call our reality, the outside world. Part of it is because we have the tendency to hang on to old beliefs, old stories, old, what we perceive as have learned, things that we were taught from this perceived external world. Now, if you believe that this external world is your creation, then what do you believe your creation can actually teach you? Other than holding up a mirror reflection and showing you your own beliefs, your own stories, everything you have created, yes, your likes and your dislikes, all of that is playing out for you to see and to recognize yourself in it. But so many of us get lost in this, lost in our own creation. This is, in this sense, a game of chess you're playing with yourself. A game of chess with self. There is no winner, there is no loser, because you are playing both sides of this chess game. And this is exactly what consciousness is doing here, playing both sides of this game, playing both sides of your external world, of your reality. Yes? So really there is no winning or losing, because you cannot win against yourself. Consciousness cannot win against itself, but consciousness is in the end always the winner. No matter whether you perceive this to be favorable or unfavorable, consciousness in the end is the only player there is. And the only player there is always wins. Yes? So, to make this short because I have spoken about this so many times before, and feel free to go look back at my previous videos. In order to create more love and balance in your external world, it starts within. It starts with self. It starts with you as the creator. By bringing through and allowing your highest self, God, creator, source, the universe, to come through and create through your physical body, versus letting your mind run amok and create the reality you perceive to be out there for you. Yes? Because everything the mind creates is limited, since your mind is limited. Yes? Once your creation comes from higher guidance, yes, God, creator, source, the universe, your higher self, whatever you want to label it. Once your creation comes through your heart, you will see more balance and love and less of a tug of war in your external reality. For that, your focus needs to shift inward, trying to figure out what beliefs are you holding, what memories are you holding. What is it that you perceive yourself to be that then creates what you perceive out there? Yes? Because if you have a tug of war in your external reality, that means there is a tug of war going within you. Yes? That means that whatever memories and beliefs you're holding are at war with each other. So your pendulum is swinging heavily from one side to the other, and you perceive heavily good and bad to be out there. Yes? Again, if you would like to see more balance, if you would like to see more love in your external world, it starts with you. It starts with whatever you believe and what you don't believe. Do you still have a lot of likes and dislikes? Every like and every dislike creates a tug of war. Yes? Can you be the neutral observer of your creation and love your creation as for what you created? Because you are still the creator of your life and of your reality. Can you take responsibility for that? Can you start making changes within you? Once you start making changes within you, it will then reflect outwards and reflect back from your external world. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. Again, I would imply you to look back at previous videos because I have spoken about all of these topics so many times. Yes. And maybe I have information in my previous videos that I didn't put in here. So, at this point, I hope you find peace within to create peace out there. The light in me recognizes that same light within you because we are all one. There is only one consciousness, one light of awareness. I see you, I appreciate you, I honor you, I love you. Namaste.